Why do some people consistently succeed while others stay stuck for years, even when they work just as hard? The issue comes down to control. Many of us wake up and immediately respond to external demands. We check emails, reply to texts, and react to whatever flashes on our screens, assuming we are directing our day. In reality, modern digital environments are heavily engineered to capture and hold our attention. A continuous stream of notifications and infinite feeds hijacks our focus before we ever make a conscious choice. A lack of natural talent rarely holds a hard worker back. The true bottleneck is an ecosystem designed to keep us entirely distracted from complex, meaningful work. Without deliberate intervention, we end up running on a high-speed treadmill built by attention engineers. We mistake frantic motion for actual progress. This diagram shows a neural pathway reacting to a digital ping. Each notification triggers a dopamine spike, then a sharp crash. Operating in this chemical state takes a physical toll. As the dopamine loops accelerate, thicker neural pathways required for deep focus fray and snap. You cannot escape this biological cycle with brief bursts of motivation. Escaping the pull of these loops requires a behavioral system that changes how your brain processes external triggers. Decades before smartphones, Stephen R. Covey identified the core mechanism of human effectiveness, the ability to pause and choose a response rather than reacting automatically. His principles focus on building the cognitive muscle needed to ignore immediate digital pings in favor of long-term objectives. By practicing these specific habits, you move from a state where your brain is at the mercy of every notification to a state where you decide exactly where your mental energy goes. Habit 1 is be proactive. In a digital world, this means recognizing the critical space between receiving a notification and choosing whether to engage. You use that pause to protect your focus from the algorithm. You can exert proactive environmental control right now by going into your phone settings and disabling every single non-human push notification. Habit 2 is begin with the end in mind. Before you ever unlock your screen or open a browser, set a deliberate, concrete intention for exactly what you need to accomplish. Habit 3 is put first things first. This is a biological necessity. You must execute your deep, complex work before exposing your morning brain to cheap digital dopamine. This daily calendar grid demonstrates how to protect that vulnerable phase. By dropping a solid, impenetrable block of time into the morning slot, you physically push away dozens of chaotic, fragmented demands. These first 3 habits construct an internal cognitive fortress. They shift you from a passive receiver of noise into a proactive creator of value. Habits 4, 5, and 6. Think win-win, seek first to understand, and synergize. Change your social rewards. Instead of seeking the comparative, zero-sum validation of likes, you focus on the tangible value created through actual collaboration. When you prioritize deep human cooperation over digital performance, the addictive pull of social media feedback loops loses its power. Real-world results become more rewarding than digital approval. Habit 7 is sharpen the saw. This habit draws a hard line between artificial rest and actual biological renewal. Doom scrolling on the couch drains your cognitive energy. True neural repair is generated by analog activities like intense exercise, walking in nature, or reading a physical book. Long-term effectiveness requires intentionally engineering the recovery of your attention rather than trying to force maximum output every hour of the day. When you step out of the attention economy, you gain a sharp trajectory. You stop reacting to other people's emergencies and start dictating your own life's design. This typographic layout lists 5 immediate rules you can implement today to reclaim your focus. 1. Put your phone in another room. 2. Keep your first hour completely screen-free. 3. Write down your end goal. 4. Block out 90 minutes of focused time. 5. Read instead of scrolling. These 5 steps are small, daily micro-decisions, but over weeks and months, they compound into a career and life defined by your own choices rather than an algorithm's design. Success isn't built in a single day. It's built through the habits you choose every single day. If this inspired you, subscribe to Mindverse for more powerful ideas from the world's greatest books.